What's up, guys? I wanted to take a better look at the underground forests and the mystery holes of Guangxi, China. So the first thing that we see here is this gigantic valley. Looks like a mouth of a cave here. I believe this entire huge valley looks like the crater from an explosion from an ancient bomb. I believe that these mountains are really just ancient buried temples. This one just happened to have been attacked with an nuclear bomb or something similar. And I believe that the caves that we see are really just the hallways and passageways within this ancient pyramid or temple. Pretty straight edges over here and here, here probably. And then there's a new mystery hole that we're about to see that I can't help thinking is just another impact site from an ancient weapon of mass destruction. In this case, it just blasted and melted right through the pyramid itself. Possibly it was a weapon that just dissolved everything that it touched, maybe. And then when you look out at the larger view, there's quite the sense of these individual mountains seeming quite consistent with each other. Here's a seemingly precise angle on this right side of this first mountain, right? The one behind it looks like it has just about exactly the same angle. A third mountain behind it with the same angle. A fourth one, maybe a fifth one. And that's just talking about this one angle in this one spot. We can see a very similar angle on the left side of some of these mountains as well. These are ancient pyramids and temples which are covered with dirt from thousands of years of the wind blowing soil across it, and that's why they're covered in grass and forest now, because it just grows with the thousands of years sediment. Here's a modern image of the famous pyramids in Egypt, and this is basically how I'm interpreting these mountains in China. The difference being Egypt has such a dry climate that it doesn't end up with the wet soil accumulating over the stone pyramids and then growing grass and trees as we see with these buried pyramid mountains in China. Putting everything together in one screen here, this is really exactly what I think we're looking at. Ancient stone pyramids, just like in Egypt, but covered with thousands of years of sediment and soil that the wind blew over so that it ends up growing grass and trees over it. Now, honestly, that's the most interesting aspect of the discovery of this unique ecological area. We can see the natural sunlight still coming in from the mouth of the cave, so it is still nourishing the trees and plants that are growing inside. Deeper in the caves where there is no sunlight, it's pretty well known that such places feature blind versions of otherwise ordinary life. This gentleman describes how symmetrical and vertical the walls of this cave are, which to me suggests artificiality. So they end up finding some cave-adapted shrimp, which is blind and has no eyes and has no pigment. Like I described earlier, this is well known that there's such unique life forms deep within caves where the sunlight doesn't reach. So it is to be expected to find such unique life like this. But I'm not expecting the larger mysteries to be addressed, such as the possibility that these mountains are buried pyramids, or the possibility of gigantic networks of tunnels and caves which could be running through the core of the earth, and there could be unimaginable life forms living in the center of